Parents are confronted with a long list of requirements, from uniforms to stationery and, of course, the daily lunches. Good nutrition is an important part of a child's development, but packing an exciting and healthy lunchbox can be an extremely daunting task. For some helpful tips, I'm joined by nutritionist Lebo Matsejo. Thank you for coming in, Lebo.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
What should be in the lunchbox?
You're quite right. I liked your introduction of the importance of school uniform and books, and nutrition and nutritious lunchbox is just as important for that. So the key thing that parents must remember is variety. You know, children have their likes and dislikes, and children, if you don't expose them to a variety of what is available, what is accessible, they will not have that opportunity to try new things. So parents must keep in mind that variety is key. And variety from different food groups. It's very important. But the key thing is to have fruits and vegetables in that lunchbox, and to also have whole grain, like brown bread, popcorns, and corn. It's also part of the whole grain. That forms the base because it provides the energy that the child or children needs to play at school, to focus, to concentrate. They need that energy. So it's important to provide a balanced variety lunchbox that includes fruits and vegetables, that includes food types from whole grains, and that has some freshness in it. Vegetables doesn't have to be cooked. It's nice to have them crunchy for children. As, for example, it can be carrot sticks that parents can include in the tomatoes, carrots, even spinach can also be shredded and included in the lunchbox.
Yes.
So it's to play around with what is accessible, what is available in the house, and what is affordable. And they also need to have something from the protein group as well, and from the milk group. Yeah.
So I've got twins. One tries everything. Favorite food is sushi. The other one is, you know, real pop and vorse kind of girl.
Yes.
So how do you encourage kids who are not keen on vegetables to like them, to try them and to eat them?
I think as parents we miss a window of opportunity when children are growing up to expose them to a variety of fruits. We wait too long. We wait until certain habits are established. And once certain habits are established, it's very difficult to actually introduce certain foods. But that doesn't mean you should give up. You start slowly with what they like and combine it with what you would like them to start trying out. And also you lead by example, because we want our children to eat healthy, but as parents, what do you keep in the house? What do you eat? Because children also watch what we do. If I include vegetables in my plate and we're sitting around the table and I seem to be enjoying the food, children also observe and they are willing to try what mom is trying, what dad is trying, what granny is trying or eating at that time. So to encourage children to eat a variety, it starts with us. And it starts with making sure that it's available in the house.
And how much food? I mean, is there a certain amount of food?
Yes, it depends on the age group. For infants, there is a certain requirement in terms of the quantity, how much they're supposed to eat. And for school children as well, because as children grows older, the nutritional requirements is also increasing in terms of different nutrients that they require to grow.
And good food is good for brain development. I mean,
it's good for brain development. That's why, as an example here, I've included pilchards. Pilchards, if other children don't like pilchards, they can also have tuna.
Yeah.
You know, so that group of oily fish is very key for brain to enhance cognitive functioning and concentration and so forth. So it's all the trick is in the variety.
And colours, I believe,
and
is very important.
Colour is very important. The lunchbox has to be colourful, and the texture. If a child has similar texture day in, day out, I promise you they're going to come back home with the very lunchbox that you prepared. So it's important to also include them because they know what they like.
How important is it to... I don't know, I have to ask how important, but how do you get children away from sugar? I mean, what should the message be to them that sugar is bad?
Normally, with children, what you make available to them is exactly what you are encouraging them to eat. So if you want to discourage sugar, You need to keep it away from the pantry in the house. You need to explain to children so that, because they also need to understand why are we doing what we're doing. So you need to explain to them that what does sugar do to your body? What happens after you eat sugary food items? So to take them through that step to help them understand the impact, the consequences. And therefore, then you start making available options to say, if we're not going to buy fizzy drinks or sugary drinks, okay, we're then going to make water available, because you also highlight the importance of drinking water. And luckily enough, in South Africa, we do have safe water from the tap. We don't have to buy bottled water all the time, only when there's a need. But water is very key, and also it has to be part of the lunchbox. Parents must make sure that they include water bottle in the lunchbox that is refillable. But to encourage children to move away from sugary things is to explain to them, is to help them understand, and to make available the healthier options. Okay. And also, parents need to be part of the what's happening at schools, to also encourage schools to change the school food environment. Because at home, if you are doing your part, but the school is not doing their part, then it's not easy for the child to actually sustain what you're trying to teach them. Okay. So parents need to be involved, and the school needs to do something about the school food environment, and that can be sustainable.
Thank you very much. Thank you for bringing in those delicious foods and tips. Thank you.
Thank you.